Folks, we're watching Chuck Schumer try to lead the government. It's like watching someone try to herd cats with a spaghetti noodle. Messy, frustrating, and completely ineffective. It's the kind of thing that kind of makes you laugh, then cry, then wonder if anyone in Washington actually knows what they're doing. We've seen the government teeter on the edge in a shutdown before, SNAP benefits delayed, federal employees left wondering if they're going to get paid, airports and air traffic controllers teetering on chaos right now before Thanksgiving, the busiest travel season of the year. Markets wobble because of uncertainty. And what did Chuck Schumer deliver? A promise. A pinky promise. In Washington, that's as useful as monopoly money. But this fight isn't over. The House still has to vote. And Democrats aren't even necessary to get that done. Moderate Republicans will be forced into line, or at least scared into it. But Schumer, he hides behind procedural delays, backroom deals, and having a public-private position, just like Hillary Clinton. What he says publicly and what he negotiates privately are completely different positions, and the public has no way of knowing which one actually matters. This is classic Washington gamesmanship. Retiring senators get leeway, safe seat Democrats cross the aisle, and promises made behind closed doors never translate into results. And at the end of the day, people are left holding the bag, confused, frustrated, and uncertain about their healthcare premiums, their paychecks, and their daily lives. And here's the part that really gets to me. Watching Schumer try to wrangle his caucus, it's like watching a group of toddlers argue about who gets the last cookie. You think you're in control, you wave your arms, and you make some noises, and yet somehow everyone ends up crying at the end. But here's the reality. This isn't leadership. It's chaos in a suit. Pelosi, for all of her corruption and negatives, understood the mechanics of power in these situations, aligning her caucus, controlling the message, and forcing negotiations. But Chuck Schumer, he either cannot control the party or he's playing political theater just to appear tough. And the results, nothing achieved, the shutdown ends, and the real people are left confused and frustrated. Let's be real, Democrats and Republicans alike play these strategic games. But when the stakes of people's livelihoods, and when the public has no certainty about their paychecks or healthcare premiums, which allegedly this was about, it's no longer politics. It's betrayal. Leadership is about results, not optics, and Chuck Schumer has proven he cannot deliver results when it matters most. And at this point, there's no other option. Chuck Schumer needs to step aside, now. The American people deserve leadership that works, not endless political theater. And if you're someone who primarily votes Democrats, think carefully this year. Ask yourself, do you want to reward this kind of leadership with your vote? Do you want to pretend a pinky promise in Washington is enough when people are losing certainty about their paychecks, their benefits, and their health care? Voting for the lesser of two evils is a choice, but for me it feels like I could find better ways to spend my time on Election Day. Maybe take my wife out to a nice dinner and have a quiet evening with her. Than participating in a system when it fails when it matters most. I take my civic duty seriously. I've voted in every election, sometimes Republicans, sometimes Democrats, but unless Chuck Schumer resigns, I have to wonder if voting after work is even worth it this year. And that's a deeply sad place to be for someone who believes in democracy and takes it seriously. Chuck Schumer had his chance. He failed in the moment when leadership mattered most. Step aside, Chuck. The country and the people paying for the cost of your inaction deserve better.